It shall be as you wish.
To what do I owe the... let's call it pleasure?
Seriously, we're making some seriously bad calls.
Yeah? You don't want me around anymore? I understand. Whatever you say.
You don't want to upset a pretty lady, do you? Then shape up.
Can I help you? Thank you. I'll finish the necklace and present it to Jaheira right away.
This isn't working. We need to do better.
Nature's servant awaits.
I do not like the way our allies look at me.
Very well. I'll help as best I can. Let's see now. The Red Knight's worshippers play many games. Here, I have a board for Coroniir, a game the elves invented. Challenge the priest, get him to wager his holy symbol.
How may I be of assistance?
This is not the elemental plane of air?
Where am I? The Prime? What have you done to me? I am a merchant and often collect items from various planes. Perhaps I could show you some of my wares? Ha ha ha! Feast your eyes on these exotic items!
Light and warmth. I'm glad for both.
It shall be as you wish. What is it this time?
You gutless worm, what gives you the right to tell me what to do with my men?
You mean your 50 men? Why, my 350 men, of course.
1/10 of Daggerford's population, de Lancie. 1 in 10. That's what I've brought to this effort.
And it is appreciated. But Baldur's Gate, and especially Waterdeep, have provided the majority of troops here. I'll not risk them needlessly. And who, pray tell, are you?
General Hayther Stonehand, Torsin Cedric de Lancie, allow me to present the hero of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, aye. So what was that business on Boroskyr Bridge about? You know how many of our people worship Lathander, Tempest, and you burn the dead lord of bloody murder Baal symbol into the ground where he died? Great, that's sure to boost morale.
Hayther, please, show a little decorum. The reinforcements you've brought are a welcome and much-needed asset. Your presence is problematic. Many are disturbed by tales of Boroskyr Bridge. It would be best if you were away from the camp for a time.
Everyone has a part to play here. The hero vanquished Saravak. If they can do the same to Caelar, it's to everyone's advantage.
If we've any hope of defeating the crusade, troop morale must be maintained. Your presence works against that. As it happens, there's a matter that requires attention a ways from here. Word has gotten round that Caelar's forces are receiving supplies via caverns beneath Dragonspear Castle. We have a rough idea where the entrance is, beyond Dead Man's Pass, as the locals like to call it.
That's assuming the information we have is accurate. Torture usually gets you answers, but it doesn't always get you the truth.
I'd stoop lower than that if it meant saving the life of a single soldier under my command.
We have reason to believe Caelar Argent's top advisor, a priest named Heffernan, is quartered in Dragonspear's basement. We know very little of Heffernan, other than he apparently has Caelar's ear.
We do know that a series of caverns runs beneath the castle. We believe Caelar is channeling supplies through the tunnels rather than attempting to break our perimeter. So there is a way into the castle from below.
That is what needs doing. Will you do it?
Just so we're clear, our resources are limited, and our focus must be on containing the castle. If you should get into trouble outside this camp, you'll be on your own. We simply don't have the personnel for a rescue party, no matter how valuable the person captured may be. Before you leave, there's a tent near the camp entrance that belongs to a dwarf named Phossey Dugdeep. Go see her. She's been working on something you might find useful as you explore the underground river beneath Dragonspear.
We'll do that. Thank you, sir.
It shall be as you wish.
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse lot in my entire career!
Let me take a look. Nah, this isn't mine. Looks like it could be a page from the cipher book of Warden Twoedged. Have you asked her?
How may I be of assistance? It shall be as you wish.
Did you need something, young one? Where did you get this? Answer me. That is from a code book used to translate military ciphers. You shouldn't be seeing it. Return it at once. Very well. I will believe you. Do not make me regret it. I loaned that book to one of Nederlok's lieutenants, a man named Malden Col.
Yes, Abil. Fair enough.
And you're certain it's stable?
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
So many flaming fist officers around. They bring back unpleasant memories. Yes, the mercenary dog hunted me for days before I encountered you. I'm fortunate you took an interest in my fate. If I'd not met you, I would have found some other way to survive. I'm used to holding on to my life with both hands. I appreciate the sentiment. Shall we press on?
Yes? I shall attend to it in a trice.
The fair folk rarely have time for small talk.
Ah, glad you came. This is Phossey Dugdeep. Phossey, tell them about the potion of explosion barrel. When you're inside the caverns, consult this amulet each time you come to an intersection. It will guide you to the best placement for the barrel. Now, Phossey, would you please excuse us? The explosives are just one strategy I've formulated to undermine our enemy. I've another that you might help with. These flasks contain poison, taken from a priestess of Talona we captured and interrogated. Her evil works can now be turned to the greater good. We know Dragonspear is being supplied via the caverns you'll be visiting shortly, if all goes as planned. If you put a few drops of this in the enemy food supplies and water, we would have an edge when we finally confront the Shining Lady. Damn it! Your reticence this day is going to kill people, good men and women. I will do everything in my power to see an end to Caelar Argent. You, it seems, will not. The blood of those who fall to the crusade is on your hands. Here is the poison. 1 drop in a barrel of water, 3 in a crate of potatoes, and all who consume them will soon wish they hadn't. You are doing the Sword Coast a great service. May fortune smile upon you in your mission. Farewell.
Thank the gods.
Steady on, Corporal. What's the problem?
It's Skie Silvershield. She's left the camp.
Girls will be girls.
And Riven will be idiots.
She was last seen heading towards Dragonspear Castle. Alone.
They don't know who she is. As far as they're concerned, she's just another flaming fist. This is bad. This is very bad. Someone has to, or Silvershield will have all our heads.
So the guards say. Bring her back safely. Please.
We're few, but fierce.
You there! You look moneyed and in dire need of Wilhelmina's miracle turnip juice. One turnip juice. Don't forget to tell your friends.
What is it this time?
You don't know that, and even if you did, it's not your decision to make. Just let it go, Pritchard. Like it or not, we aren't the ones who get to make the call. Pritchard here thinks we should send a small force into Dragonspear to try and take out Caelar and end this mess before the real battle gets underway.
Pritchard! Cousin, it's me, Glint!
Glint? What are you doing here?
Mom's been worried about the family. She sent me out to make sure everything's all right. Is it? Are you all right?
It'd be a damn sight better if the camp commanders had either a modicum of courage or a hint of intelligence. We could end this siege inside of a day were we to move boldly and strike with precision.
I'm, sure you could. Excuse us, cousin. I need to talk to my friend in private a moment. I need to speak with you about my cousin. You may not have noticed this, but Pritchard, well, he can be a bit of a handful. He's difficult enough under normal circumstances. Give him any kind of power and, well, it goes straight to his head. If he stays in this camp, I guarantee you he's going to rub someone the wrong way. Probably several someones. They're going to kill him. Kill him repeatedly if history's anything to judge by. Exactly. You don't know Pritchard the way I do. There's only one way to get any message through that thick skull of his. Words alone just won't do it. Thank you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
We're few, but fierce. We're few, but fierce.
Well, look who we have here. The hero of Baldur's Gate deigns to walk among us. Aren't you supposed to be spelunking in Caelar's caverns? Now that you mention it, I do have a bug in my boot about something. I've heard rumours of a Thieves Guild forming in camp. Small at the moment. I'd like to make it smaller still. You always get some leeches in camps, but this one's had more than its share. Some of my men say they've been asked to steal from dead soldiers and pawn their scavengings through a black market. I won't have that sort of business going on here.
The guild will pressure the soldiers to do what they ask and make an example of those who won't. Not an uncommon practice.
You're new here, so the guild probably hasn't gotten to you yet. You may be a black-hearted villain, but people see you're here to help. Can you take care of this? Started with a merchant named Wiseob. I've heard she'd sell the coppers right off your granny's dead eyes. I may be a dwarf, but I'm no skinflint. How does 500 gold pieces sound? Well, don't go announcing your mission to the whole camp. Keep it under your hood, eh? Now, get moving. Well, look who we have here. Nederlok's good people. Won't say a word against him. De Lancie? Oof, that's another story. He's a coward. I hate to say it, but there it is. We should have taken Dragonspear when we first arrived. Red blood in Caelar was out in the high moor then doing gods know what. The castle would have fallen faster than a house of cards. This whole mess keeps getting messier because De Lancie refuses to commit to any action that carries the slightest risk. What kind of commander is that? His father, the Earl of de Lancie, handed him his rank, same as everything else in his life. He's in over his head now, terrified of making the wrong move, so he does nothing, which is the wrongest move that can be made. That'll be the day. Now that you've arrived, Nederlok commands 120 mercenaries. I have less than 50. De Lancie, he's got more than 300 under him, and he don't want to risk a single one. Well, he's had us twiddling our thumbs for weeks. First, he wants to thoroughly reconnoitre the castle. Then, wait for further troops. Then, the hero of Baldur's Gate has to be here before we can do anything. Now, he wants to hold till you finish your business in the caverns. As you say, I'll leave you to your business then. Watch your back.
We've been discussing important strategic matters. What do you want?
Soon we march.
Your companionship is not so grating as I feared.
Mercy, please, show mercy, I beg you.
That's enough.
Glint? Cousin? What's going on? I don't understand.
I'm sorry, Pritchard. You've got to leave the camp. Go back to Daggerford. Mum would never forgive me if I let you die, Pritchard. You've got to get out of here. You're a good man, Pritchard. Don't become a good dead man.
All right. I'll go. Here, take this dagger. It was Father's. He used it during the last 2 Dragonspear wars. It's only fitting a gardener's son fighting this one wield it now. Goodbye, cousin. Farewell.
Ah, that's a wonderful sentiment, Pritchard. I mean, I'm a cleric, so I won't be able to actually wield it in the strictest sense of the word, but I'll carry it. As a gardener's son, proudly I'll carry it. No, I do like it. I love it. I'll treasure it always. Seriously? Seriously. We're making some seriously bad calls.
I shall attend to
We're
it in a
few,
trice.
but fierce.
You called?
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
Good to see you. We have a spy among us? Do you know who? Malden Col. I knew him well. Or I thought I did. We have to tighten our security. No one can be trusted anymore, not even our own forces. Good to see you. Hold a minute. I know you're in a hurry, but I have something important to ask you. You know the daughter of Grand Duke Silvershield journeyed with the Flaming Fist from Baldur's Gate, yes? Do you know where I might find her? If you see her, tell her to seek me out, please. It was one thing to torment her on the journey here, but if she were killed or fell into enemy hands, Duke Silvershield would be displeased.
Yes, that would be awful.
For the Crusaders. Better they endure her wailing than we do.
What are you still doing here? Make yourself useful. Go take care of the caverns neath Dragonspear. Intelligence collection is a continuing effort. We know she is an Argent, and that her family was held in great esteem within the Order of the Aster. It took some digging, but we've learned Caelar was raised at one of the Aster's compounds. Holy warriors whose lives are pledged in service to Lathander, the Morning Lord. She no longer has any association with the Order. As far as we can determine, there was an incident of some sort. Caelar was little more than a child at the time, but her name was struck from the Order's records, and she was cast out. Few seem to know what happened, and those who do are spread out across Faerun, beyond our reach in any practical sense. We believe it's significant that an uncle of hers, On Argent, vanishes from the official record around the same time Caelar was cast out. Unlike his niece, the Order holds On in the highest regard. I suspect it involves her advisor, the so-called revered brother Heffernan. As you are already aware, we know little of him. That's undoubtedly true. But what that fate will be remains to be seen. Now, go take care of the cavern business before your presence here becomes disruptive.
Did you need something, young one? Consulting on tactical movements and troop deployments. I've been retired for years, but my mind's still sharp. You're the one everyone's talking about, the hero of Baldur's Gate. You've seen many battles. What do you think of war? Why don't you talk to some of the people in the camp? Find out why they're here, what they're fighting for. Then come tell me if you've learned anything.
What a bunch of pathetic babies! I've never seen a worse lot in my entire career!
Battle needs to be fought. I'm a soldier. What more is there to it? You know what commanders do? They move wooden soldiers around on maps. Vigilance? We talk to the troops. We secure provisions and monitor morale. We keep soldiers alive.
I have many fine wares.
It shall be as you wish.
Your acquaintance I am glad to have made.
An excellent day for whatever you're after.
Well, look who we have here. That's the way to get things done. Tell me, what did their faces look like when you kicked their rumps all the way through Dead Man's Pass? Good work. We'll put those jackals to good use in the battle. March them up front, eh? Here's something extra for doing such a good job. Now, what's the price we agreed on? 300 gold, was it? You're not half bad, you know that? I'll admit, the militia can use every coin we can hoard. Daggerford hasn't got the coffers to match Waterdeep's. Here you are, hero. Now, get moving. We've got a war to win.
A team like this can't be beat.
You are so irritating.
You have but to ask.
I hear you may need the services of a skald, yeah? You ought to be composing a poem for the lovely Savannah? A beautiful verse for a beautiful lady. That is a great task, and you can be certain. Ink would flow from mine pen were I to write about one such as her. That hair, those lips, oh, she is a woman to hold on to with both hands. There, see? You are a wordsmith already. Ha! All you need to do is look inside your own heart. What does it say to you? What does it whisper about your beloved? I cannot tell you what to write. She would recognize mine words at once. Speak what you truly feel, and it will be a poem. Oh, and do not end any of your lines with orange. Not a good idea. Consider it done, my friend. I write poems of love more than any other kind. Let me take pen and paper and... There, an ode to the buxom beauty. With this in hand, you are sure to win her over.
Found anything else on my list yet? Getting pretty sick of Adoy running around in my head. Anything else on the list?
You. Again. You would have me leave you? Me? Edwin Odessaron? You would do well to check your senses. To ask such a thing, they must surely have taken their leave of you.
I've traveled with a lot of great people in the past, more than you might believe, but this is the best team ever.
So tell me, Captain, how did someone like you rise so high in the Flaming Fist?
It depends what you mean by someone like me.
There aren't many mothers who'd rather fight zealots thousands of miles from home when they could be making their children dinner and putting them to bed.
Circumstances don't allow many people, mothers or otherwise, to do what they'd prefer.
Nonsense. I do what I will, where I will, when I will, with whom I will.
Keep flapping your lips and I'll show you a pathetic creature, you little tart.
Captain Corwin, please. I meant no disrespect.
I know what you meant. Next time, keep that thrice-damned pit of hell you call a mouth shut, or I'll shut it for you.
How may I be of assistance? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Yes, Abil.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
That's everything I need. Let's do this. Anytime is convenient for you, of course. But, sooner. Sooner is better. Right now would be best. But anytime you're ready, I can brew this godforsaken potion and finally silence this godforsaken mage in my godforsaken head. Yes, I heard that! Deep breaths, Nira. Okay. Whenever you're good, I'm good. Good. I'm good.
Ah, fresh air and the beauty of nature. So, how long do we have to stay out here?
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
To this.
Yes? How may I be of assistance? I shall attend to it in a trice.
him a rough
My aim is true.
I shall attend to it in a trice. Yes? I shall attend to it in a trice.
You want me? Yes, dear.
Give me something to do. Whatever you want.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask. What is it this time? It shall be as you will. Yes?
My aim is true.
This isn't working. We have to try something else.
Sweetheart? Yes, dear.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
Right.
You called? You bet.
Your need. Whatever you like.
Yes? I shall attend to it in a trice. You have but to ask. How may I be of assistance?
Ha! My aim is true.
You called?
What is it this time? It shall be as you wish. Yes? It shall be as you wish. How may I be of assistance? I shall attend to it in a trice. is it this time?
A team like this can't be beat.
No one saw that!
I'll recover. Give me something to do, like...
Yes?
Huh?
How may I be of assistance?
Whatever you like.
What is it this time?
Distract me!
Yes, I shall attend to it in a trice.
I'm so very, very ready for this to be over already. Go to sleep. This is gonna take a while.